For years, I have traveled the world slinging my creator-owned comics at the biggest and hottest cons. Now I'm busting out my personal collection of comics, toys, games, and more in order to bring the fun and excitement of con life right to your screen. There's only one place to get your comics and collectibles and chat live with the greatest showman in modern comics. So bust out your keyboard and get ready to call it in. You're watching Kickin' It with Onrie, the live shopping show. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Kickin' It with Onrie, the live shopping show. I'm your host, Onrie Copeland, and it is great to be here with you guys. We have a brand new collection of books today. I actually was planning to go to All Yeah Comics in Skokie. I'm actually going to do that later this week. Instead, I went over to North Shore Comics, and Pete let me into his back room where he had 20 long boxes out, and I picked through it, and we have an amazing collection for you guys tonight, and I can't wait to showcase everything. We also have a foil lower rack today, which includes all the foil FOMOs that didn't sell yesterday, as well as some other foils that I picked up today, and some other stuff that I have on super discount. So welcome to the show, everybody. We got Philip Ragusa in the house. Wait for some more people to jump in. James Patrick's in the house. We got a whole bunch of foils here for you, all on the bottom. We're going to do the same deal as always. You spend $25 with me, and at the end of the show, I'm going to spin the wheel for you. You spend $50 with me, and as long as you're located within the United States, I will ship your books to you on the house. So let's start with the first book we have for tonight. I have Godzilla King of Monsters #1. This is going to go for $10. Foil facsimile of Godzilla #1. Next up, I got Thanos Infinity Watch. Thanos Infinity Watch, another really cool foil here of Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet, going for $10. Godzilla's off to James. Next up, I got Berserker. This is the Keanu Reeves comic, A Face Full of Bullets, #1. Another cool silver foil, going for $10. I have X-Force #1, which hit the streets last week. We got a Deadpool variant here going for $15. $15 on this foil. Wolverine #88. This is a foil of the first appearance of Deadpool and Wolverine's ongoing. This is going to go for $15 as well. It's a really cool cover, by the way. I have Wolverine #1. Last in his own series, the first ongoing. This is going to go for 10. Sorry, is this 10? No, this is 15. Sorry, 15 on this. Wolverine 88 is off to James Patrick. Yes, we do have the Man of Steel. I will get to it. All right, next up, I have Detective Comics 411. This is the first appearance of Talia al Ghul as a foil. This is going to go for $10 today. $10 on it. Both Wolverines at 25. I can't do 25 on both Wolverines because I'm into this one for 15 and I'm into that one for 15. So I'm into both of them for 10. So I need to come out a little bit ahead. If you can do 30 on it, that's like as low as I can go on it, my man. I'm sorry. But I don't mind you asking. I'll cut you a deal where I can, but this is kind of like, those books are like hard to get because I'm buying them at street value. And honestly, the stores are marking them up already. So it's kind of like a situation where I don't really have a lot of room to negotiate. All right, we got a deal. Thank you very much. I appreciate you understanding. All right. The next foil I have here is really awesome. King Size Annual Avengers #10, first appearance of Rogue. This is going to go for 20. 20 on this foil. Now this one I'm into for 15. Literally, because that's what the store sold it to me for. So I want to make 5 on it. 20 is my offer on the King Size Annual Avengers #10. The rest of our foils are way cheaper, I promise. I have Namor the Submariner #50. Namor is doing a little bit of the with Sue Storm, going for $5. He's going to show her how thick his Reed Richards can get. How deep he can get in the sea. He's going to show her his, you know what. All right, I got it. Excalibur 75. It's called the you know what now. We're not actually going to use the dreaded T word. I have Excalibur number 75 going for $5. Another really cool foil here. Night Thrasher number 1. Kick Butt first issue. Going for just $5. Trying to move it. Infinity Crusade number 1. Another really cool foil here. Going for just $5 for the Infinity Crusade. Clive Barker, Saint Sinner, number 1 is going to go for $5. He'll give her the chlamydia. And then I have Ravage 2099, number 1, which is going to go for just $5. Infinity off to James. Awesome. Hang on just a second. I got more foils for you guys. Got some more stuff here. 1, 2. Well, I have 2 more foils. Everything else is just normal, boring comics. Just normal, boring stuff. Okay. I have X Factor 100 going for $4. Foil cover. Uncanny X-Men 300. $5. Okay, the Deadpool. 15. Spider-Man 25 is going to go for $5. Action Comics 597 is going to go for $4. Let me know if you're interested in this, Philip Ragusa. Our foils are flying. We're flinging those foils. Batman and Dylan Dog number 1 is going to go for just $6. Batman Dylan Dog is $6. All right, up top, we got some new acquisitions here for you guys. I haven't even had a chance to price them out yet. So we're going to do it together right now. I have Barbed Wire Ace of Spades, number 1 of 4, 2 of 4, 3 of 4, and 4 of 4. A couple things to point out. Chris Warner is the writer of this. He's a longtime editor at Dark Horse, and all the books are illustrated by the legendary Tim Bradstreet. He did a lot of those Punisher covers that you guys saw in the early 2000s. Really talented creator. All right. So I see it selling for anywhere between $15 and $20 with shipping. So we'll do it at $10 for Barbed Wire Ace of Spades. And remember, you spend $50 with me, you get free shipping on your order. So $10 on this Barbed Wire Ace of Spades. And then I have Indiana Jones and the Sargasso Pirates. This is by Carl Kessel. He's done a lot of different stuff. We got issues number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. I don't know if I got any steampunk. We'll see. So Indiana Jones and the Sargasso Pirates. Sargasso Pirates. Sargasso Pirates. 1 through 4. Wow. This is actually a set that's going for a lot of money. About $30 on that set. So let's make it interesting. Wow, there's one set going for 42 or best offer and 35 or best offer. How about we do, yes, of the Kessel run. So how about we do this at $20? $20, it's all yours. His cod piece. All right, and then we have Philip Ragusa. I hope you're paying attention because this is one of those situations where you could miss out again. I don't want to see that happen to you, but we have Man of Steel, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. The whole set is going to go for $25 right now for all of John Byrne's Superman, the Man of Steel. Some legendary artwork in this book. Amazing stuff here. Grab the whole set at $25. Do not miss out on that opportunity. Same thing with the Indiana Jones and the barbed wire. The Man of Steel set is off to Philip Ragusa. Philip Ragusa, are you interested in adding on Action Comics number 597 for $4? Well, let me know if you want to take this on too. Chuck, what you want to get the Indiana Jones and the barbed wire at 30? I can do that. How was your show, Chuck? Lorena. Oh, just to fuck with Phil. Oh, you were fucking with Phil. you get the all right, I get it. All right. Action Comics, got it. I see what you're doing there, Chuck. Lorena, how you doing? Lorena saw that Superman set sell, and then all of a sudden she popped in. All right. We're going to move some stuff right now. I'm going to show off a set that didn't sell. Actually, we'll put graphic novels back up there. One thing that didn't sell yesterday, I'm actually kind of shocked about it. I have James Tynion's Dracula. Sealed, factory sealed, $25 book. I picked this up at ALA. It's going to go for $20 for Dracula by James Tynion and Martin Simmons. $20 on this bad boy. So what am I reading? What did I pick up today? Lots of stuff. Books I'm reading right now. I'm in the middle of Absolute Power. I picked up number 2 today. I'm also reading Batman 151. Really excited to jump on Uncanny X-Men number 1. And I picked this up a couple weeks ago. Now I'm like, I finally got to read this Namor by Jason Aaron. So I hope I'll enjoy this too. What are you guys reading? What did you guys pick up at the comic shop today? Show went great. Had Ed Davis on. It was solid fun and a great prize. That's awesome. That's fantastic. I'm glad to hear that. All right. We got a book for the bottom here. Now, James Patrick, you were asking, you were upset about missing out on Spider-Man 24 earlier this week. I do have a 25. This is the first Spider Phoenix. This is going to go for just $4 right now. Let me know if you're interested in throwing that on. I don't think Batman is battling Dracula anywhere. But who would win between Batman and Dracula? Batman. Obviously. I don't even think that's a contest. Is that even a question? All right. I have something else for the bottom row here. Dark Knight Returns, The Golden Child, written by Frank Miller and illustrated by Raphael Grandpa. This is going to go for $15 today. Okay, Spider-Man gets called by James. Yeah, well, here's the only reason why I'm going to say Batman. First off, Batman's got the armor, so Dracula can't actually bite through Batman. Batman's also got the gadgets, and he's got the smarts. So I think he would find out Dracula's weaknesses, and he'd be able to beat Dracula. That's just my opinion. That's why I said Batman. Indiana Jones, The Further Adventures of Indiana Jones, number 10 is going to go for $4. $4. We got lots of Indiana Jones today for all you explorers out there. And speaking of exploring, it's time to dig into this new collection. So let's get to it. Got some amazing stuff coming your way tonight, guys. Lots of great comics. And it all needs to go as quickly as possible. Taintula versus Batman? I don't know. Yeah, Lori, now I'll let you know how Namor is. we can't use the T word anymore. We're gonna have to say the you know what. All right, just because Chris Dyskel needs it, I'm airing it. This is all for you, Chris Dyskel. Don't ever say I don't do anything for you. David Moore! All right, let's jump into this now. $2 comics for building out the rack. All new stuff from North Shore Comics. I have Conan the Barbarian 262, 272, 274. This is going to go for $6. Ain't mine, you know what? Wizard Magazine number 115. We got the Punisher on the cover. Spider-Man the movie exclusive set visit. This is pretty cool. Let's actually see what they showed back then. I don't know. I think we should say that you know what. It looks like someone needs to see someone's you know what. I like the innuendo with it. Because if it ain't got that ain't, then it ain't got that T word. No T word using tonight. All right, so this magazine claims to show what is going on in the Spider-Man set. I want to see what pictures are there, and are they actually good pictures? You guys remember the Bouncer? This is when they were trying to bring side-scroller beat-em-ups to the PS2, and it failed miserably. It was not very good. Okay, page 44. This was a great time in comics. Okay, swinging into action. So we see Spidey. Sam Raimi, Spidey. I don't see any set photos, but they are showing some stuff here. All right, that was a ripoff. There are no set photos in this book, but still, it's Wizard Magazine and it's great. And it's going for the low price of just $2. I used to love Wizard Magazine. I used to get it all the time just so I could read about what was going on in the comics. I love this magazine. This is history captured and where is it? This is history encapsulized. That's it. $2 on this. Selling on set. I love how Heath is coming in right away. As soon as we're talking about the T word, Heath jumps in. Spider-Man and X Factor, number 1 of 3, going for $2. Wizard was the ultimate bathroom read. It was also a good train read, too. Batman Superman 21, we got a cool variant cover here. That's going to go for $2. Plastic Man, number 15, and number 20. That's going to go for $4 on the Plastic Mans. Some old DC books. Lots of old stuff in this collection. I have the Batman's Grave number 4. That's going to go for $2. The Shadow Strikes number 28, number 29, number 30, and number 31. That's going to go for $8. $8 on these. All right, Plastic Man is off to Roberto. It's a great trade read. Yeah, it was. It was awesome. The parts of Wizard magazine that I always appreciated. I'll tell you guys what I was looking at when I was younger and what my dream was. All right, the shadows are off the James Patrick. I was always a fan of the Beckett's because I always wanted to know what the value of my books were. Back then, what was Ultimate Spider-Man going for? Ultimate Spider-Man #1 was $25. It's held its price, but it's held its value. I mean, what I always looked for was, where is it here? Well, Hot 10 comics. That was always something I looked at, but then I also looked for who the top writers and top artists were. It was always my dream to end up in that column, as I'm sure it was for many of my contemporaries. And unfortunately, none of us got that. But I know a lot of people who are on that list. Paul Jenkins, Mark Waid, Brian Azzarello. Was he as far as artists go? Some of these guys aren't even alive anymore. Carlos Pacheco. Christian Gossett. Wow, he was on Wizards Top 10. I interviewed him. He was one of my first interviews. That's pretty cool. Gary Frank. Brian Hitch. Mark Bagley. Mark Bagley thinks I'm a stalker. I'm Mark Bagley's unofficial stalker. Every time I see him, and he's like, that guy again. And I'm like, dude, I'm just a fan of your artwork, man. And he's like, I know. Bug off. And then when I said, one time I commissioned him to draw You Know What, and that's when I became his unofficial stalker. He had to move me off the floor. Wizard 115, $2. None of them were nominated for the Heroic Awards. Chuck is right. So what happened to the Wizard magazine book? So Gareb Shamus, who ran it, he sold the magazine. He just got out of that business because he was in the con game, and now he's doing something else. I think he's doing something. He's definitely doing something else with comics publishing. I just forgot what it was. He was doing something related to web comics or digital, something like that. I don't remember. That was a long time ago. I haven't actually checked on what Gareb Shamus has been doing. Onrie's dropping names like bad decisions. There you go. Awesome. Who are you playing in Fortnite tonight as, Chuck? I have Superboy #9 and #10 going for just $4. I love these Superboy covers. These are awesome. Auntie Onrie. I have Superman in Action Comics #713 going for $2. The Adventures of Barry Ween, Boy Genius, Monkey Tales #1 of 6 going for $2. House of Mystery 248, $252, $298, $6 on these. $6. Superman is off to Philip. Brave and the Bold, #129. We got Batman and Green Arrow. 137, Batman and the Demon. 162, Batman and Sergeant Rock, going for $6. Fantastic Four 324, Mantis Must Die, and featuring Kang the Conqueror. $2 on this. That book is one that you should grab. Fantastic Four. Everybody keeps sleeping on Fantastic Four right now. You guys are all going to regret it. It's going to happen. Fantastic work. See, David Moore is the only one who was hip to it, who's privy to it. Okay, gotcha. I got you, Roberto. Okay. We'll have the Spider-Man Annual number 8 going for $2. The Unexpected 173, 216 going for $4. $4 on this. Action Comics 516, 517 going for $4. $4 on these. Ooh, Brave. If I was doing Brave and the Bold, and it was like my one shot at doing Brave and the Bold, I would do Batman and Superman, because that would give me a chance to show that I can handle their main characters. And then I would just have them do a lot of this throughout the whole issue. It'd just be a bunch of that. And it would kind of be like interesting, because the twist would be like, who's the pitcher and who's the catcher? And, you know, like, I'm not going to tell you guys. But if I was doing one for Marvel, it'd probably be Captain America and Spider-Man, because, like, again, I want to show I can take the major characters and do this with them. And there you go. That would be my Marvel team up and my Brave and the Bold. What do you guys think? Do you think Marvel should let me do this? I think they should. Yeah, it's gross. I know. Brave and the Bold. Canceled. Totally canceled. Oh, boy. Talk about juvenile humor. Hi, Tori. We haven't been using the word tonight at all. We're now banned from using that word. A super spiritual team up between Nightcrawler and Ghost Rider. That's actually pretty cool. Now, if I was seriously going to do a team up book, I would take a character like Batman, and I would probably do Batman and Deadman. And if I was going to do Marvel characters, like for Marvel team up, I would do. I would do Spider-Man and Captain America. I would still stick to Spider-Man and Captain America. I think that's a really great team. I like the type of mentor that Captain America is for Spider-Man. So I would find something to do. So it has PG-17 rating now. Totally. Deadman in the Question would be interesting. I don't know. You know, honestly, I need to really think about it. But it is a great question. Web Spider-Man annuals off the heat. They're eating up the new stuff. This is great. Deadman in the Question is a great team up, by the way. Oh man, I just actually showed everybody why I shouldn't be writing all those books. But no, I don't know. I really have to think about it. It's something that I really need. I'm just not in the space for right now, because I'm like, just comics are just everywhere for me right now. I'm like reading so much different stuff. Yeah, I know. But Chuck, I'll tell you this: if you and I got to do Deadman in the Question, I would have so much fun working on that with you. That would be a fun story. And the concept is great. Spider-Man The Lost Years number 0 is going to go for $2. Yes, you do. You did have good. You gave very good answers. I gave sad answers. I gave inappropriate answers. This collection is solid. This is why I'm so tired, was because putting this collection together was a lot of work. Captain America team up with Thor, that's a good one. But I like Chuck's approach of taking more obscure characters like Deadman and the Question. Actually, here's a good one. Superman and Dr. Manhattan. I would do that as Brave and the Bold. Or actually, forget that. Scratch that. Dr. Manhattan and who would be a good one? Dr. Manhattan and Ace, Batman's dog. That would be my team up. Dr. Manhattan and Ace, Batman's dog. That would be the best. That talk about obscure. You want to get obscure? I'll get freaking obscure. The Brave and the Mold. All right, breaking the mold. I have some Web of Spider-Man books here. We have very early issues, some really great covers too. I have issue 2, issue 4, issue 5, issue 6, issue 10, issue 11, issue 14, and we're going to skip way ahead, and we got issue 107 here. All bagged, boarded, ready to go. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, all 8 at $15 for these Web of Spider-Mans. Web of Spider-Man's at 15. Batman and Daredevil would be a great team up. Rachel Gray and Starfire, that's another good one. Wolverine, number 28 and number 30. That's going to go for $4. Action Comics 580 and 588, 839 and 840 is going to go for $8 for the Action Comics set. Wolverine's off the chuck. I got you, buddy. Oh, this isn't bubble gum. It's tobacco. I'm chewing tobacco. We're in the dugout right now, guys. All right, so I was doing some spring cleaning and digging through comics that I had upstairs that have just been sitting there for months on end. Some of this stuff is our books that Alan and I read together that he has shown no interest in. I have kept the books that mean something to him. These are the books that he has never asked about, thus they just need to move. Some of these books I'm actually into for cover price, but this is stuff that just needs to go. So I have Blade the Hulk Slayer, number 7. And I accidentally bought 2 copies of this. I paid cover price on both of them. This is going to go for just $2. Okay. So Philip is calling 588. Got it. Another John Byrne book there. If anybody wants the rest of those Action Comics books, it's just $6. Okay. Lorena's taking the rest. That was nice. That was a nice breakup. Okay. Daredevil number 320, going for $2. Daredevil with Silver Sable. Silver Sable. Savage Avengers 8, The Dine with Doom. Conan and Doom have dinner. Talk about a team up. Dr. Doom and Conan, that's a great team up right there. That book is really, really great. I had that in my collection. I was just reading it. Wolverine patch number 3. It looks like we got a Derek Robertson variant here. Looks like a Derek Robertson. Going for $2. Superman Doomed number 1. It's a one-shot going for $2. By Scott Lobdell. Spider-Man 74 is $2. Spectacular Spider-Man 219 is $2. Captain America 41 by Bob Layton and Dan Jurgens, $2. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Street Fighter number 3, which is going to go for $2. Yeah, I'll see if I can find those, man. 100-page Flash Giant. These are the books that Walmart was putting out and had exclusive distribution to. Lots of retailers were really mad when these books started coming out. But I thought this was a brilliant idea to get more comics out into the wider world, which ultimately these books ended up back in comic shops anyway. They got their own opportunities to order these books. And the fact that Walmart was able to stock them, and DC was able to get these books into Walmart was a big deal. This is going to go for $2 for the Flash 100-page Giant. There's a bunch of short 5 action-packed stories in there. Dawn of DC, we got Blue Beetle number 1 going for $2. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Dimensions number 2, $2. Daredevil number 2 and number 4. This is from Kevin Smith and Joe Quesada's run. I actually just put together my entire run of this. I'm just missing issue 1 now. I really love that run. That was my first entry into Daredevil, was Kevin Smith and Joe Quesada's run. Darkhawk number 2, $2. All New Wolverine Generations, $2. Wolfgang number 3, $2. My favorite artist right now from DC, that's a tie between Jorge Jimenez, Simone DeMeo, and Dan Mora. I would say those 3 are my favorite DC artists. As far as Marvel goes, who am I liking? Who am I liking most from Marvel right now? Marco Cicchetto, for sure. He's been great on Ultimate Spider-Man. Let's see, who else has been really great at Marvel? Netho Diaz, that guy's really kicking ass. That guy's great. And then, let's see, who's the third guy? I would say is really good at Marvel right now. I have to think about that. Actually, the guy who's drawing Blade is really damn good. He's really good. Valentina Pinti. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl, but the artist on Blade is really damn good. Blade has some really great art. Yes, he was. What's up, Lewis? Kevin Smith was, in fact, in the Ben Affleck Daredevil. I have The Max number 11 going for $2. Wonder Woman 129 is $2. Uncle Scrooge Adventures number 10 is $2. Superman The Secret Years number 3 is $2. The Flintstone Kids number 5 from Marvel. Obscure! Just $2. Max is called. By Lewis. Superman Secret Years. Flintstones. I keep thinking of the Flintstone Kids vitamins, that vitamin song. And growing. You guys remember that? Those commercials? We're the Flintstone Kids. Okay. And growing. Jonah Hex, number 57, is $2. Sergeant Fury, number 143, and number 160, $4. Wonder Woman, I believe this is John Byrne. Yes, it is. It's John Byrne. Wonder Woman 129. John Byrne, going for $2. Let me know if you want to add that, Lorena. All right, I want to show everybody this next book here. All right, you'll take it. She's like, hot, I'll take it. All right, awesome. Well, at least he said hot about Wonder Woman and not Flintstone Kids. And growing. Creepy, creepy. Stranger danger. And growing. All right. Favorite Superman artist? That's a great question. President, I would definitely say Dan Mora does an incredible Superman. As far as the past guys go, I like John Byrne a lot. I wasn't a big fan of his storytelling as much, but I like his artwork a lot. I love John Byrne's artwork. Who was the guy who was the most renowned Superman artist? Hang on just a second. Kurt Swan. I love Kurt Swan's Superman. He would be my past guy. He's my G. Love Kurt Swan. Stop looking at me, Swan! Sorry. Stop it. There's only one way to take your attention off of that. It's by showing you Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, number 404. Padme! Oh, yeah, it's Padme. For $2. And growing. All right, Daredevil 279 is $2. Canceled, totally canceled. All right, Daredevil 279 is going to go next to this 320 here. Padme. Are we calling Padme, Lorena? Lorena's calling Padme. She's in love with Anakin Skywalker. Once I saw this comment from David Moore, I wanted to sing that song. The one that says, "Hey, did love, run away." Lorena, I'm waiting on your answer, my friend. Mighty Thor, number 458. Thor versus Thor. Enough said. She was 14 there. No, she wasn't. She wasn't 14 there. She was like 19 at that point. She was probably like 14 in The Professional. The Professional. Sorry. That was a great movie, by the way. I love The Professional. She was older than the Flintstone Kids, I'll tell you that. James Patrick. And growing. PG-14. Really? She was 14? Thor versus Thunderstrike, yeah. So Philip Ragusa said, let me know if you wanted to, if that's a call or if you're just pointing out what that book is. All right. I have Alf, number 25. This is a FOMO book in the making. Going for $2. I swear, if no one claims that book, it is FOMO for next week. I never saw the SNL skit, the Padme rap. I never saw that. Spider-Man Unlimited, number 4. Got some really great stories in here by Ron Lim, who does the artwork. It's really great. Walt Disney's Merlin Jones is the monkey's uncle, going for $2. Alf, off to James. And growing. All right. Phantom Zone number 2 is $2. Dragonlance Chronicles Dragons of Spring Dawning number 8 from Devil's Due Publishing is $2. Okay, you want Thor versus Thor? Got it. We are ripping and riding tonight, guys. Lots of comics are selling. Kid Colt Outlaw number 210 is $2. I will check it out. From Alf, the kid from Alf died. All right, so I got something funny to tell you guys. When I was digging through everything, I swear to you guys, I thought when I first saw this book, it said Jesus Christ on it. And then I'm like, wait a minute. It said Jesus on it. I'm like, if Jesus is on a comic book, I am picking it up. And I am slinging that mofo on this show because I don't ever come across Jesus books. Jesus! And then I opened it up and it was treasure chest. Read that a little wrong there. But anyway, we got Treasure Chest, volume 17, number 4. And it's approved by the Comics Code Authority, which is really good, Chris Deiskell. Right? Am I right, Chris? This is going to go for $2. The Shadow, number 3, and number 4. This is by Howard Chaykin. Howard Chaykin's Shadow. That's going to go for 4. You should hear. I wish you guys could have heard Dak's impression of Stan, because Stan, he was always he never said anything quite on code. Stan never swore in public, but behind closed doors, he had the mouth of a sailor. And there's actually an interview where he drops a bunch of words, but and it's great. But he would always, when he would get irritated, when someone would show him something he didn't approve of, he'd be like, Jesus Christ, who drew that? So the Stan toy that it was gifted to me a long time ago, he embodied the whole idea of that. Yes, it can't have water damage to it. It'll turn to wine. Web of Spider-Man number 3. This is going to go with our Web of Spider-Man run here. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, and 14, and 106 and 107. All going for $2 a piece. $15 on the set. Thor number 316, number 328, number 331, number 333 at Dracula's Command, 336, and 378. Some Walt Simonson Thor. 2, 4, 6 Thor books at $12. X-Force Annual number 2, sealed in the poly bag, $2. Walt Disney's The Misadventures of Merlin Jones, going for $2. Door set is off to Philip Ragusa. Batman 403, 446, 451, 447, 460, 463, 472, and number 517, and number 520, and the number 12 annual, and the number 14 annual. If you grab them all, it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. I have 11 Batman comics. That'd be 22. I'm going to knock it down to 15 for you guys. 15 on this Batman set. Batman set at 15. I have more Dragonlance Chronicles. It turns out I have issue 7 as well. We'll add that to the number 8 that I have there. So that set is now $4. Walt Disney's Daisy Duck's Diary. That's going to go for $2. Captain America 345. Surrender, going for $2. Kazar the Savage, number 2, is $2. Uncle Scrooge, number 358, is just $2. Daisy. Scrooge. Batman 403. Okay. ROM number 45. ROM number 51. Grab the pair. It's just $4. Got some G.I. Joe here. Tales of G.I. Joe number 2. Number 12. That's going to go for $4. Korak, Son of Tarzan. 54 and 56. That's going to go for $4. ROMs. Roberto, I have another ROM here, number 49. You want to add it? It'd be $6. Let me know. And I have Superman, Man of Steel, number 28. No, sorry, number 35. Going for $2. And Korak. Okay, yes on the ROM, yes on the Korak. I don't remember ROM's origin. Can somebody fill up in on the origin of ROM? Okay. Walt Disney's Mickey Mouse from Dell. That's going to go for $2. Superman in Action Comics Annual number 3 is going for $2. Turok Dinosaur Hunter number 6 is $2. Daredevil number 25, $2. ROM came from the CD. No, the CD came from ROM. That's why it's called CD-ROM. Agents of Law number 4 is going for $2. Superman's Pal, Jimmy Olsen, number 2. And number 8 is $4. Batman Universe, number 4 is $2. Old Man Hawkeye number 9. Got Bullseye here. That's going to go for $2. CD's nuts. You want to see my CD collection? All right. CD's nuts. David Moore. New X-Men. Number 122. Going for $2. And I have this other independent comic here called Harrier, number 1. This looks pretty cool. Looks like a superhero book. This is by Thomas Moran. Artist is Andrew Henry. Cover artist is Gaia Cardinali. Letterer is Reed Hinckley Barnes. It's an independent book. Probably sells for about $5. I'll do it for $2. Let's get this independent book into someone's hands right now. Harrier, number 1, $2. Give it a shot. That's brutal. Harrier's off to David Moore. All right. All right. So we have a double rack right now. All the new stuff. If you guys see anything up here that you like, let me know. Still got some foils and some other cool stuff on the bottom rack. Don't forget about this barbed wire, Ace of Spades, the Indiana Jones and the Sargasso Pirates, and this Dracula book by James Tynion. James Tynion released this hardcover Dracula book. Robert Kirkman says it's the Dracula comic I've wanted all my life. It's published by Skybound Image. It has a price tag of $25 on it. I'm taking 20% off. It's yours at $20, brand new. You go into any comic shop, you're going to pay cover price plus tax. I will do it at $20. Just letting you guys know for Dracula. Another book that I think you guys should pay attention to right now is The Savage Avengers number 8. Conan and Dr. Doom. Chuck posed a great question about a great Marvel team up. This is a great Marvel team up. $2. Blade is also fantastic. Oh, new X-Men got cleaned. Sorry. David Moore cleaned. New X-Men. Because he needs his Grant Morrison books. What would David Moore do without his Grant Morrison books? He'd be miserable. With a capital M. Good night, Philip. I'll spin the wheel for you. Okie dokie. It is 9 o'clock. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take down all these books. We're going to do our FOMO books, but then I'm going to showcase these again, giving everybody who just tuned in a chance to jump on these books before I put them back and recirculate them. This is all the new stuff, and then we're going to go into some of the stuff that I've been selling off over the last week, and we're going to cycle through that one more time before it gets moved out of here and goes back to the warehouse, where it shall age out for a bit. FOMO time. Okie dokie. All right, it is FOMO time. Get ready. Order FOMO books. Check out this video and it'll explain. It's FOMO time! What's that even mean anyway? Oh, is that what it means? I'm such a weirdo for missing out on these great deals! All right, don't be a wiener and miss out on these awesome FOMO books that we have. I have Daredevil #7, my final double book on the Chip Zdarsky run. This is going to go for $5. I finally finished the first series yesterday. I really loved it. I have Batman Gotham by Gaslight, The Kryptonian Age #1. This is, it looks like an art germ, but I'm not sure if it is. But we got Catwoman on the cover. This is going to go for $10. Batman Bullock's Law. This is a one-shot by Chuck Dixon and Flint Henry and Tom Palmer. This is going to go for $4. King Spawn #18 is $4. Infamous Iron Man #10 is going to go for $10 right now. Berserker #10 is going to go for $5 right now. Spawn Kills Every Spawn. This is the first issue, and it's going to go for $5 right now. And then I got Vampirella Red Sonja #1 going for $5. Daredevil's off the heat. I'm about to start Infamous Iron Man. I just put together my entire collection of it. Give everybody else a chance to make their claims. In the meantime, I'm going to showcase all the books that I just put up on the rack, or took down from the rack. I have Darkhawk 2, going for $2. We got a new Darkhawk here. This is the second issue of the series, going for $2. Wolfgang #3. I really like this book. It's got a cool cover. Kind of reminds me of Warline a little bit, from Dark Horse, going for $2. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Dimensions #2 is going for $2. Blue Beetle #1 is $2. The 100-page Flash Giant is going to go for $2. Jonah Hex #57 is $2. Spider-Man #74 is $2. Daredevil #2 and #4. This is from the Marvel Knights run. That's going to go for $4 right now. Written by Kevin Smith, illustrated by Joe Quesada. Spectacular Spider-Man #219, $2. Captain America 41 is $2. Wolverine Patch #3, we got a variant cover here, going for $2. Superman Doomed #1 is $2. Savage Avengers #8 is $2. Blade #7, he's fighting Hulk in this issue, $2 on that. Daredevil, The Man Without Fear, $279 and $320. That's going to go for $4. I have this Web of Spider-Man bundle here. We have issues 2, 3, 4. I love the cover. 4, 5, 6, #10, #11, #14, and #107. If you grab all of these, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, all 9 for 15. All 9 for 15. All right, Doomed. This is off to Lorena. Spider-Man: The Lost Years #0 is $2. The Adventures of Barry Ween Boy Genius #1 is $2. Superboy #9 and #10 is going to go for $4 for the Superboys. The Batman's Grave #4 is going for $2. Spider-Man and X Factor #1 is $2. Batman Superman #21. We got a really cool variant here. Not sure who did it. Oh, it's Keir Andrews, going for $2. Wizard #115 is $2. The Unexpected 173 and 216. That's $4 on the Unexpecteds. Put these away. I have the Phantom Zone number 2 going for $2. Walt Disney's Uncle Scrooge Adventures number 10 is $2. All New Wolverine and Wolverine Generations going for $2. Walt Disney The Misadventures of Merlin Jones, $2 on this. The X-Force Annual number 2 sealed in the poly bag is $2. The Shadow by Howard Chaykin number 3 and number 4. That's going to go for $4. Spider-Man Unlimited number 4 is $2. Walt Disney's Merlin Jones is the Monkey's Uncle, $2. Kid Colt Outlaw number 210, $2. Treasure Chest, otherwise known as Jesus Christ. Volume 17 number 4 is $2. Dragonlance Chronicles Dragons of Spring Dawning number 7 and number 8. That's $4. I have this Batman run here. We have number 446, 447. Hey, look, he's going to Russia. 451, 460, 463, 472, 517, and number 520. And we have the number 12 annual and the number 14 annual. If you grab all these Batmans, it is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There's 10 Batman books here. I'll do them all at $15. Kazar the Savage, number 2 is $2. Captain America 345 is $2. Superman Man of Steel 35 is $2. Tales of G.I. Joe number 2, number 12, is $4. Batman Universe number 4 is $2. Superman's Pal Jimmy Olsen number 2 and number 8. That's going to go for $4. This is by Matt Fraction. I actually put this entire run together. I'm looking forward to reading that. Monkey's Uncle. Let's see. Monkey's Uncle. Okay. Roberto, did you want to add this one on as well? Because it's also Merlin Jones. Let me know if you want to add them both. Or if you just want the Monkey's Uncle, which I've set aside for you. Agents of Law number 4 from Dark Horse is $2. Turok Dinosaur Hunter number 6 is $2. Daredevil 25 is $2. Old Man Hawkeye number 9 is $2. And Walt Disney's Mickey Mouse is $2. Okay. And Captain America got cleaned. This is Captain America. Captain America. Captain America goes off to Healy, yeah. Only Heath can claim Captain America books. The only reason why he does it is so that I'll sing the song. Okay, Burrow's calling in Mickey Mouse as well. Got you, sir. All right, all of these going back into the long box. This is great. Just so you guys know, we've moved through already about half of the long box on this show, which is really fantastic. I'm really happy about that. Thank you, guys. The new stuff was well received. That's always a good sign. Yeah, in America. All right. Taking the FOMO books down for a minute. I'm going to showcase them again. Vampirella Red Sonja #1 is going to go for $4, not 5. 5 down to 4. Spawn kills every spawn. This is a first issue. 5 down to 4. Berserker #10, we're going to keep it at 4. Infamous Iron Man #10, we're going to do this at 10. Batman Gotham by Gaslight #1, this is going to go for $7. Batman Bullock's Law, that's going to go from 5 down to 4. And King Spawn #18, which features a really cool David Mack cover, is going to go for just $4. Got some 7 FOMO books left for you guys. I'll show them. I'll keep them up there for now. I just want to show them to you guys again. Surprised no one wanted the Vampirella's Red Sonja. Or the Berserker. Or the Spawns. If I would have done a booting tonight, I bet you the Spawns would have sold. Gotham, off to Lorena. All right, let's get to it. This is the last time you will see all of the books that I'm going to showcase tonight. So if you see something here that you kind of had your eye on, because I was showcasing it earlier in this week, this is your last chance to get it, because all of these books are going to go back to the warehouse. And sometime by the end of this weekend, I will go to All Yeah Comics, and I will do another restock. So just be on the lookout. Battlestar Galactica, the compendium. We have #1, #2, #3, and #4. This is all done by Rob Liefeld. Rob Liefeld, Battlestar Galactica, going for $4. Or sorry, $8. Spider-Man Pity Puddle cover. Spider-Man Pity Puddle cover. What are we talking about? Oh, this one? The Lost Years #0. You wanted this? X-Men and the Micronauts #2 is $2. Spider-Man Classics #2 and #4 is $4. $4 on that. Yep, gotcha. I have Morbius! Morbius! Oh, look, it's Morbius! #3 going for $2. Raven, #1 of 5 is $2. Dark Crisis Warzone, #1, it's a one-shot going for $2. Adventures of Superman 632 is $2. Contest of Chaos, #1 is $2. We have Morbius! Oh, look, it's Morbius! Sorry. I have the Spectre, #2, #3, #4, #5, #6, and #7. I will do all these Spectre books here, 2, 4, 6, all 6 at 12. Spider-Girl 15 is 2. Batman Detective Comics 1059 and 1060 is $4. $4 on the Detective Comics. Spider-Man Web of Doom #1 is $2. I have Revenge of the Sinister Six, Spider-Man number 19, number 20, number 21, where we see Spidey in the Deathlock armor for the first time, and number 22. This is going to go for $8. $8 right here. Some Batmans here. I have Batman 623, 630, and 708 going for just $6. Reggie and Me number 3 is $2. Mike Golden Punisher featuring covers by Bernie Wrightson and Joe Jusko. We got Punisher number 3 and number 4 going for $4. $4. Batman Killing Time number 5 is $2. Batman 459 is $2. Haunt You to the End number 1 from Top Cow is $2. What's the Furthest Place from Here number 9 featuring Spawn on the cover is $2. Dominatrix number 1 is $2. BRPD The Black Flame number 1 and number 2 is $4. Deceased War of the Undead Gods number 5 is $2. Justice League of America 71 is $2. 0 Hour number 0 is $2. The Ward number 1 is $2. X-Man number 50 is $2. Strange Academy, we got a variant cover here with Spidey on the cover, going for $2. This is done by Humberto Ramos, going for $2. Warlock Rebirth, number 1 is $2. Poison Ivy, number 2 is $2. Angel, number 1 is $2. Future State, Superman of Metropolis, number 1. We got a Wonder Woman 84 variant here, going for $2. Bulls of Beacon Hill by Steve Orlando and Andy McDonald. Got 1 and 2 here going for just $4. Danny Ketch Ghost Rider number 2 is $2. Adventures of Superman 494 and 495 is going to go for $4. Black Tape, Jack is Back from AWA. That's going to go for $2. Moon Knight 18 is $2. Van Helsing Vampire Hunter number 1 is $2. X-Men 81 and 84 is going to go for $4. $4 on the set. So they're bringing Channing Tatum back as Gambit, it seems. I'm really excited about that. How do you guys feel about it? It looks like someone gave me the universe heard me and gave me what I wanted to see, which was someone making his black eye with the red pupil. That's floating around on the internet. JLA is off to Lorena. Phantom Force number 1 is $2. Dead Seas number 5 is $2. Secret Invasion number 2 is $2. Okay, the X-Men are off to James. Make these claims, guys. Let's get rid of this stuff because it's all just going to go back to the warehouse today. After today, I'm done showcasing this stuff. We've been going through these books all week, so this is the last time I'm going to circulate them, and then after that, they're all going back to the warehouse to sit for a little while. All right, I have Adventures of Superman 512 and 515. That's going to go for $4. $4 on this. Na, 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 na. All right, I'm going to pull down the FOMO books. We have Batman Bullock's Law number 1 going for $4. King Spawn 18 featuring a David Mack cover going for $4. Infamous Iron Man 10 is going for $10. Berserker number 10 is going for $4. Spawn Kills Every Spawn is $4. Vampirella and Red Sonja number 1 is $4. Who's up before X-Men? Van Helsing Vampire Hunter. It's going for $2. You want that as well? You know. Samurai Doggy number 2 and number 3 from Aftershock is going to go for $4. Archie's Christmas Stocking, number 144, is $2. Battle Chasers, number 12, is going to go for $2. Ultimate Fantastic Four, number 51, 52, and 53, all illustrated by Tyler Kirkham, going for $6. Superman Man of Steel 82 is $2. The Pack number 1 is $2. The Art of Homage Studios is $2. And The Thing number 9 and number 10 is going to go for $4. Best deal for the foils on the bottom row. So what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and 11. So I have 11 foils. Let's price them out. Okay. So Berserker's 10, the Gauntlet's 10, the Batman Detective's 10, the Avengers is 20, Namor's 5, Excalibur's 5, Night Thrasher's 5, Factor's 4, that's 4, and 5. Okay, $78. James, if you would take all 11 foils off my hands, I'd knock it down to 60, save you $18. Would you be cool with that? 60 on all that? Taking 18 off of everything. Deal. Awesome. Sweet. Yay. Thank you, James. Sweet. Those foils are gone. Awesome. I'm going to put our other FOMO books here. They'll just sit here because they're going to be here anyway. We got Vampirella, Red Sonja number 1 going for $4. Spawn Kills Every Spawn number 1. That's going to go for $4. Berserker number 10 is going to go for $4. Infamous Iron Man number 10 is going to go for $10. That'll be your third Uncanny X-Men. That's awesome. King Spawn number 18 is $4. Batman Bullock's Law number 1 is $4. And then don't forget we got Batman Dylan Dog number 1. That's going to go for $6. And then I have The Dark Knight Returns, The Golden Child by Frank Miller and Raphael Grandpa. That's going to go for $15. And I have Indiana Jones, The Further Adventures, number 10 by Howard Chaykin, going for $4. I'm going to add a couple books here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slots here. Let's see if we can make this interesting. I'm going to put up something we haven't seen yet. All right, making this interesting for the bottom rack. I have Incredible Hulk 286 going for $3 right now. Got King the Conqueror here. $3 on that. Fantastic Four 238. That's 4 on that. Captain Marvel number 2. 4 on that. Black Panther number 25. This is Legacy number 197 in the Heroes Reborn variant. That's 4. And then I have a book I haven't showcased before, Beauty and the Beast, number 1, part of a 4-issue miniseries, going for $4 by Jim Starlin and Butch Geis. And don't forget, we got these 2 runs here. I have Indiana Jones and the Sargasso Pirates, number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. This whole run is going to go for $20. Look these books up online. A whole run is going to cost you between $30 and $40 with shipping and everything included. You're looking at spending about $50. I'll do it at $20 to move it now. Barbed Wire, Ace of Spades, number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. This is going to go for just $10. $10, it's yours. That's it. $10. Let's move it fast. I miss Bentley. The house is so empty without him here. My friend took him. She kidnaps him all the time from me. Makes me so sad when my little puppy's missing. I need my dude. Give you guys a second here. See anything you like, just make the claim. I'll pull it down for you in just a second. right. It's a Turtle Wax commercial. Yeah, when Bentley's not here, it sucks. Spawn Kills goes off to Lorena at 4. Thank you, Lorena. The colorist of that Warline cover, it was done by Stan Yak. He's the colorist on that Spawn book too, which is really cool. So that's another FOMO book going. Surprised no one went after that infamous Iron Man. So we got 4 FOMO books left. I'm going to take another book from the depths here. This is a cheap one. Silk #1 going for $4. Silk #1 is $4. Infamous Claim goes off to Lewis. Nice. Thank you, Lewis. Okay. Here's something I've been sitting on forever that I'm like just so ready to move. I have 2 variants of Spider-Woman #1. I have this cool die cut cover that's going for $5. And then I have the A cover, which is going to go for $5 as well. If anybody wants to grab these, it's $5 a piece, or you can grab them both. I'll do it at $8 if you grab them both. Put this on the bottom rack here. I really want to move those. 3 FOMO books left. King Spawn, Berserker 10, and Vampirella Red Sonja #1. Let's sell out of these FOMO books. More importantly, let's get rid of that Spider-Woman. Okay, he's taking both at $8. Awesome. Sorry, Jim. Lewis claimed both. He beat you to the punch. But I'll bring something else up. Really, that's really cool right now. I have 2 copies, so you guys don't got to fight over this, of Spider-Boy #1. Spider-Boy's first ongoing series. This is going to go for $8. Each one is $8. VF near mints on, or actually I'll just say near mints on both of those. For Spider-Boy #1. Spider-Boy was created by Dan Slott and Mark Bagley. And he shows up in Spider-Man #7 for the first time. He is Spider-Man's sidekick. And he has a special power that allows him to sense danger for everyone around him. And he wasn't just trained by Spider-Man. He was actually trained by Daredevil because his spider senses were so much more amplified than Peter Parker's that Daredevil actually had to train him. He also has the ability to bite people, and he's also only 10 years old. He was raised in like a lab, and he was tortured by this scientist. And you find out more about her in the series. I think it's pretty good. I like Spider-Boy. I like the idea of the character. I like that he's Spider-Man's long lost sidekick. Did Spider-Man ever need a sidekick? No, he didn't need a sidekick. But the way they did this character is very well. I like it. You know, he's very much. There's something very genuine about him. You know, he's only 10 years old. He lives in the orphanage that was started by Aunt May. It's Petri Dish Peter. You know, that's pretty much it. It's Petri Dish Peter. But you know, he's homeless. He doesn't have family. You know, he doesn't have anybody, and yet he has these spider powers, and like Spider-Man takes him into his family. I like that. I like the concept there. I like what they did with Spider-Boy. Okay, I'm going to take down this rack, and we're going to build out one final rack. Actually, we might even have time for two. Yeah, say about one final rack. One final rack, and then we are going to close out the show. We had a killer week on Kicking It, guys. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. You guys are fantastic. And then, James, did you ever want that Van Helsing Vampire Hunter #1? Let me know. I never got an answer for you. If you wanted to pass on it or if you wanted to take it. I remember you were asking about it. All this stuff is going to go back to the warehouse. If you have any questions after hours, you want to get this stuff, you can hit me up. I'm more than happy to sell it. I'd love to get rid of all of it. And what's coming next will be the final rack of the night. This is the last time you're going to see this stuff for a while. So it's a going once, going twice situation. And once it's gone for good. Well, gone for the time being. Or even gone for good. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, that sucks. Okay, we're passing on the Van Helsing. Was that Wesley Crusher's mom? Who's Nurse Agawa? Oh, man. No, she wasn't. That wasn't Wesley Crusher's mom. Oh, boy. I was just imagining an Asian Wesley Crusher. The Asian nurse. She's hot. She was hot. That's sad. She was only 70 years old. That sucks. Sorry to hear that. That's unfortunate. All right. I have Monsters Unleashed #4, #5, and #6. That was very insensitive of me. That was the most insensitive thing. Oh, she died. I'm sorry to hear that. We got Monsters Unleashed here. Monsters Unleashed, if anybody wants it. $6. I am going to hell, folks. Lorena's taking the Van Helsing. I'll take the Van Helsing. Space Between #1 and #2 from Boom Studios is going to go for $4. I have Son of Ambush Bug #2, #3, #4, #5, and #6. 5 comics for $10. The son of ambush bug. Thor, number 9 and number 10 is going to go for $4. $4 on these Thors. The next Batman, Second Son, number 1 of 4 is $2. Uncanny X-Men 259 and the number 11 annual is going to go for $4. Spawn number 20 and number 25 are going to go for $4 for these Spawn books. Action Comics 1017, Lex Luthor on the cover, going for $2. Sorry, Lex Luthor, Year of the Villain. It's actually John Romita Jr.'s art on the cover. Lex Luthor is not here. Sorry. Strike Force number 1 is $2. Punisher War Journal 31, 32, and 33. That's going to go for $6. $6 on those. Deadly Foes of Spider-Man number 2 is $2. Harrower number 1, we got a Lee In-hyuk cover going for $2. Fear the Funhouse one shot, that's going to go for $2. Gospel number 1 and number 3, that's going to go for $4. I have Green Lantern number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. If you grab them all, it is $8. Dark Spaces Wildfire number 1, number 3, and number 5. That's going to go for $6 for Dark Spaces by Scott Snyder. This is a story about firefighters. Scott Snyder was inspired by something he heard on NPR, and that's what inspired him to write that. Autumnal number 2 and number 3. That's going to go for $4. Saga 55. That's $2. Adventure Man Ghost Lights number 1 is $2. Dragonfly and Dragonfly Man number 5 is $2. Danger Street number 5, number 6, number 11, and number 12. This is all by Tom King and Jorge Fornes. This is going to go for $8. This guy actually drew some issues of Chip Zdarsky's Daredevil as well. Some really good stuff there. Spider-Man Storm and Cage. This is a book that was done for the American Cancer Society. It's going to go for $2. Army of Darkness versus the Reanimator, $2. Archie versus the World, number 1 is $2. American Jesus, number 1, number 2, number 3 are going to go for $6. Look, I found something with Jesus on it. $6. We found him. He's here. He's here. These books will turn to wine. They're like a fine wine. Lucky Devil, number 1 and number 2 is going to go for $4. Kent Menace Quarterly, number 1 is $2. I have Namor the Submariner Conquered Shores, number 1, going for $2. I have Avatar Adapter Die number 1 of 6 and 2 copies of 2 of 6. So if you want Avatar comics, here you are. Your prayers have been answered. Get them both for $4. Lunar Room number 1, number 2, and number 3. This is about werewolves. Swearwolves. More like swearwolves. Suicide Squad number 2 is $2. Sensational Spider-Man 194 is $2. Logan, The Shadow Society, an X-Men adventure, that's going to go for $2. Lethal Foes of Spider-Man number 2 is $2. Batman 483 is $2. Spider-Man 2099 number 17 is $2. Just $2. Let me know if you want to grab it. It's $2, Lewis. Batman Zero Year number 23 is $2. Savage Dragon Martial Law Fear Loathing number 1 is $2. For the Savage Dragon claim. Sweet. Batwoman number 2 is $2 from the New 52. Highly recommend this book. All-Star Batman number 7, $2. Let's see, is that $25 so far? 4, 14. You're at 24. 2, 4, 14 plus 10. Yeah, you're at $24. Alien number 2 is $2. Sinister War number 4 is $2. New X-Men 127 is $2. Shadow the Bat number 26 is $2. Alien. Perfect. Star Wars 34 is $2. Star Wars 56 is $2. Step Aside Superman, got issue 15 and number 21, going for $4 for this Bendis Superman. Dune House Atreides number 5 is $2. Dark Crisis number 1 of 7 is $2. Spider-Man Magazine number 1 is $2. I have Wonder Woman War of the Gods number 1 going for $2. Dark Crisis, off to June. All right, I got a couple other books I'm going to showcase right now, and then we're going to close this out. I have Wolverine 65. This is from Jason Aaron's run, going for $2. 2 issues of Tom King Batman. I have number 17 and number 55. Those are going to go for $4 as a set. Machine Man 2020 number 1 and number 2. That's going to go for $4. Punisher 23 and 43 are going to go for $4. And then I have Spider-Man number 29 and number 30. This is part of the Mad Dog Ward. This is parts 1 and 2 of it. Wolverine and Batman. Okay. Yes, Alien was claimed. I got you. So the only 2 sets that are not up there is this Punisher set and the Machine Man 2020, number 1 and 2. Got a big team on Machine Man 2020. Got Christos Gage, Tom DeFalco, and a bunch of other last names I can't really make out. Eric Larson on this Punisher. That's pretty cool. I'll give you guys a second to make any last claims on the $2 rack. Or anything you have questions for on the bottom rack, just let me know. Let me know about the bottom rack. If there's anything you're interested in, just let me know. I'll get out of your way. I am really looking forward to kicking back and I'm reading some comics right now. I really appreciate you guys being here with me tonight. We had a killer show. We sold so many comics this week. I'm going to go out and buy more over the weekend. I'm looking forward to it. Coming back here next week with you guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. I have a lot of guests coming into town next week for Wizard World Chicago. They got Mog and Mel. Tom Hutchinson's probably going to be coming in at some point. Fong Fong is here. We got a full house next week. The Compen residence is going to be filled up. We got lots of guests coming in. In a couple minutes here, we're going to spin the wheel and close out the show. I'm just giving you guys a second to make any other last claims you want to go for. In just 1 second, I'll be right back. And I'm gonna check out all the last minute claims, and then we're gonna spin the wheel and close out the show. All right. Any last claims here? Nope. Okay. All right. We got 4 minutes left on the clock. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. That is absolutely true. All right. Actually, no, I'm going to keep this stuff up here because we're going to spin the wheel right now. All right. I owe a bunch of wheel spins. Let's see. I got 12, 18, 1, 22, 23, 24. Okay. So I owe Roberto, Philip, James, Lewis, Roberto, James, Lewis, and let's see. Did Lorena get a spin tonight? 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 25. Marina gets a spin too. Okay, so I owe 4 spins on the wheel. It's time to spin the wheel of skid bark, bark, bark. All right, I am spinning the wheel, and we're going to start off by doing it for Philip Ragusa. Philip Ragusa gets a free DC comic. I'm hooking him up with Detective Comics 658. Next up is James. James gets a free Marvel book, and I'm going to hook him up with Uncanny X-Men Annual number 15. Indiana Jones at 15, deal. You got a deal. Boom. Okay. All right. Roberto is next. Roberto gets 5% off his order. Lewis gets a free DC book. Let's see, what am I going to hook you up with? You get Batwoman 2. That goes off to Lewis. And then finally, Lorena. Lorena gets a free DC book as well. Lorena, I'm going to hook you up with Wonder Woman War of the Gods number 1. Urban Surf. Oh, are you talking about this one too? Urban Surf cover. We're going to take this at 4. Or were you just making a joke about his Urban Surf cover? Not sure, but if you want, okay, yes, you're taking that. Okay, great. Guys, thank you so much. We had a killer show tonight. Appreciate all you guys. It is 10 o'clock, which means it's time for me to close out. I love you all. I'll see you next week. Have a great rest of your week. I'll see you guys soon.